What's up, guys? What's going on tonight? What up, Coach? How you doing, bro?
Good, brother. Cannot complain. Be This is the first for your channel, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't covered too much. I haven't covered too much UFC. I did it a little bit a while ago, but not in a while. But this I don't think we could really not like this card coming up for 251 is stacked.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And if and I know me and you talked about it, if you were available Saturday, me and you would be doing a
Oh
co-stream of this
yeah,
thing.
oh yeah. We would be calling this fight for sure.
Oh yeah, man. I'm pumped. It's gonna be a awesome fight. I've been watching UFC all week this week, like a fight a day, just kind of getting prepared for it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, Dana White did a. He did a. I mean, talk about doing a great job of putting together a good card. I mean, the card for this event is awesome.
And you know what I love about it? He gave them in Vegas. He gave the American fighters the stage. Now it's time for a lot of the international guys to show up, which is going to be awesome.
Hey, Afghanistan, what up, brother? What's
What's
going
up,
on,
dude?
man? What up? It's yeah, man. It's from the. I mean, from the Van Zant fight all the way up to the Masvidal to the Usman
Mhm.
Masvidal fight. It's a good. I mean, he and not only just 251, but the whole time he's been up and running, the fight cards have been awesome. Like he's done a hell of a job putting together these events.
Can we just take a moment and thank Dana White for being that stubborn Northeastern Bostonian and not taking no for an answer?
Well, what did he always say at the beginning of this? There's always a way you can. There was
Yes.
always a way you could do it safely.
Yeah, and he's proven and he's shown the other sports, hey, here's what we do, here's how we do it. You can do it. I think he's had two or three this whole time he's been running cases, and what they do, they send them away, and they either find someone to fight or they just cancel the fight. Unfortunately,
Yeah, he's handled it excellent. He's handled it excellent. But coach, let's just kind of jump right into this, man.
sounds
It's
good.
we'll start off with the Van Zant fight. Uh Two women gonna start off the card, the main card with Van Zant and hold on, let me pull the
Amanda Rebus,
Rivas. Yeah, I couldn't think of her last name. Um
and we're probably butchering that name too.
uh I'll let you start, Coach. What do you make of what do you make of this fight? Who you taking? What do you got?
I think Amanda Rebus, she's 3-0 right now in the UFC. Van Zant, her last five, she is uh two and she's 2-3 in her last five. I think Rebus will take
Yeah,
it.
she's hit a little bit of a skid lately.
Yeah, and she's also, I mean, you kind of talked before the stream. She's been public about not being too happy of what she's getting paid, and so there's a lot of reports out there that this may be her last fight in the UFC, and she's going to try to go out there and leverage this and try to get as much money as she can. Which, I mean, go for it. You have every right to do that. But I think Rebus will take it. Again, like you said, Bobby, I think Vincent, you know, she won her last one.
I wonder if her mind's kind of been elsewhere and she hasn't really been able to focus because she's trying to negotiate and fight at the same time.
Yeah.
That could be a factor where she's like, trying to do both, and instead of focusing 100% on the fights, maybe it's kind, because in that sport, if you're not locked in and focused all the time, it's going to cost you wins.
Oh, 100%. And like we talked about too, her husband is one of the fighters at Bellator.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, you got that too, and I think Rivas will take this one. It may be unanimous and maybe a split decision, but I don't think she's going to finish Van Zant. I really don't. I think it's going to be a decision, and the judges are going to decide who's going to win this fight.
So you think it goes to decision?
Yeah, I think it goes the distance. I really do.
I'm gonna give it to. So this fight could go both ways because when Van Zant's focused, she's quick, she can strike. She might not throw the hardest punches, but she's pretty quick. You know
She's
what I mean?
yeah, she's over 50% on strikes landed. She's at 52% strikes landed. So that I mean, for fighting, that's
she's
good.
never really thrown heavy. You know what I mean?
But she
She's always relied on that the speed to kind of carry her, and I think that could kind of be an Achilles heel in this one. So I'm going to yeah, I say Van Zant takes the loss in this one.
yeah, and I think I read somewhere where Rebus, I think, is she may be a black belt in jiu-jitsu. I mean, which if, in or so if you get that, that's to me that's a big thing too. Try to take this to the ground too, you know. But I think it's going to be a split decision.
So you're going judges
Yeah,
decision.
judge is going to the last like 3 or 4
So
cards.
if the judges do it, let me play devil's advocate. If it goes to the judges, do they give it to Van Zant to try and keep her in the UFC or no?
You got I don't see that tinfoil foil hat on your head, Bobby. I'm looking for it. I don't know, man. These judges, these last few fights have been like I watched the Aldo fight. And
Dude,
holy
yeah,
crap.
they've been
I mean,
they've been a little sketchy.
they've
They've
screwed
been a
this
little
up.
sketchy
I mean, but again, what does Dana always say? Don't leave it in the hands of the judges.
of the judges. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Coach? And OGR with the $5 super chat.
What's going
Dono
on,
hype
guys?
in the building. What's up, OGR? What up, Coach? He says, my man, I'm so excited for this card. I am too, man. We are pumped for this.
Yes,
This weekend gonna be a blast. It definitely is.
Oh yeah.
He says, also, cheers, my man. You're the most stand-up dude on YouTube. I try, man. I try.
Yeah.
Thanks for the compliment, brother. Much appreciated. And you the man, OGR. You the man. But yeah, dude, it's OGR, man. We like me and the coach. We've been talking about this card for probably 4 days now. It's
Or longer, yeah.
it's
And yeah, it's
251's going to be good.
Oh,
It's going to be
and-
real good.
and just-
From the first fight of the main card, that Van Zant fight I think is going to be a good fight. Like all of it, dude. And then the Masvidal Usman one is going to be incredible. That's going to be a brawl.
Oh, 100%. And like the press Steelers fans say, Gilbert Burns. I mean, you feel bad for the guy. Finally getting that title opportunity, and that happens.
Yeah.
And so you feel bad for the guy, but that Burns Usman fight was going to be really good. But I think we got a better fight with Masvidal and Usman. Honestly,
Yeah. Yep.
because they don't like each other at all. We'll get to
dude,
that.
they hate each other.
Oh, I think hate doesn't describe it well enough. I don't think.
They can't stand each other. So you're going judge's decision.
I mean,
Van Zant takes the L, right?
yes, I'm going Amanda Rebus. Rebus with the decision.
Yep.
I didn't
And
write
I'm gonna
these
go.
opinions.
I'm gonna go. Van Zant takes the L, but I think it won't make it to the decision. I think Rebus is gonna. I think she'll get her.
How will she get her? You think? Will she knock her out or a choke?
I'm gonna say submission. I'm gonna say probably submission because they
Okay.
both throw about the same when it comes to strength. They're the stats on them are pretty similar. They're not too
Right.
different.
It's not like they're fighting Amanda Nunez. Nunez, her stats are way up here usually a lot of times.
Yeah,
And she's like the bona fide favorite.
yeah.
9 times out of 10.
But you know what I mean? It's like they're that's a pretty
Yeah.
that's going to be a pretty even fight. Like that could be a pick 'em when it comes to like betting lines. That could be a pick 'em.
I think Rivas is the favorite, but not by much.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
want to
saying. So I'm
say.
gonna give it. I'm gonna give it to her. Call it submission.
Okay. I'm kind of curious about the betting odds because I'm a
Oh,
degenerate.
hey, depressed Steeler fan. There is no way Usman and Masvidal are showing any type of mutual respect to one another.
Oh,
There
no.
is no way, dude. They can't stand each other.
Oh,
They
I
hate each
mean,
other.
they,
There's no way they're showing any type of respect to one another. None. None.
oh, no. If they, nah. I about to say if they do, nah. Um,
So let's move on to the next fight, coach. Let's move up the card.
all right, brother. Let me,
So the next one coming up, we have Jessica Andrade and
mhm.
Rose. I can't. I'm not gonna even
Uh,
try and pronounce
um,
her last name. Namajunas,
Namajunas,
maybe
Namajunas, I think.
Namajunas. All right.
I think that's right.
So I'm going to admit I don't know too much about either one of these fighters. So
Namajunas was a former champion. So she was a champion in the strawweight. Funny thing is, Andrade beat her for the title. So this is a rematch.
is that the one where she got knocked out like
Yeah.
in the first?
Uh, ooh,
Was it a
don't.
knockout or was it some like she beat her in the first minute, right? Or something like that. It was close. Like it was.
I think she got knocked out, and
It was quick, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
The past fights didn't show like what she got beat by, but I think that's right. I can fact check that while you're looking
Yeah.
at this one.
I don't know too much about those two. I know a little bit. Um I know I'm gonna give the I'll give the striking ability or I'll give the striking ability to Andrade. I'll to Jessica Andrade. I'll give that to her.
Second round TKO.
But it was quick, right? Like it was in the first like.
No, 258 in the second. So
Oh,
back,
maybe I'm thinking of I got to be thinking of a different fight then. I have to be thinking
yeah.
of a different fight.
So, but again, again, so she came in. Andrade came in as the underdog in that fight with Namajunas and knocked her out.
Yeah.
And became champion. In her next fight against Zhang, she lost the belt against Zhang.
All right, got you. Okay.
So, so
Vaguely remember that.
yeah. So like Namajunas right now is 3-2 in her last five. Her last loss come with Andrade. Andrade is 4-1 in her last five. Her last loss being to Zhang,
Yeah,
losing
so
the title.
she's on a little bit of a momentum swing. So I'll go with her.
Andrade,
I'll take her. She continues the momentum swing.
I think Rose, man. Like
Really?
just watching kind of the the UFC embedded in the those preview things. She
Mm-hmm.
looked super like focused and like into it. And she even said in her interview, says, before that, I kind of stretched myself real, like you were saying early. If you're not 100% focused in this sport, you're going to get cracked.
Oh, dude, you're
And
gonna get
she's
caught.
and
You're gonna get caught or you're gonna get choked out.
she said, she says, I was stretched thin, like I was not focusing 100% on fighting.
Yeah.
And so I think Rose will take her. I think Rose will knock her out. I'll
Really?
I'll say like fourth round. We'll go the championship round on that one. I'll say fourth round TKO.
All right. So you're going Rose and I'm gonna take on Jessica Andrade. All right. So
Hmm.
we're on opposite sides on this one.
Oh yeah.
All right, coach. You want to take us into the next fight? Go for it.
Oh, okay. This fight, guys.
This is one of the ones that I want. This is gonna be a good one. This could be the second best fight of the night.
Yeah. I mean,
This
and it
this
has
could be the
it has
second best fight of the night.
it has the potential to be fight of the night.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, you got future UFC Hall of Famer, Jose Aldo
Mm-hmm.
against as the in the words of Joe Rogan, just a pure killer in Peter Yan. I mean, just a pure, just a murderer in Peter Yan.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude, you shouldn't sleep on that kid. You shouldn't sleep like
what
you
is,
shouldn't sleep on Jan.
what is
Not at
he right
all.
now? He's a bantam. Oh, I mean, I could see him being
He
the
may, he may
champion.
he may beat Aldo. He may beat Aldo.
And here's the fight I want to see. If Peter Young wins, I want to see him and Sugar Sean O'Malley go at it.
that that
Sure,
would be interesting.
Sugar Sean O'Malley and Peter Young would be a freaking epic fight.
It would. It would.
Those dang, I swear, man, those dang Russians know how to fight. You know,
That's
because
because that's what they do over there. They drink and they fight. Look at the eagle.
that's what they were talking about. Like, if Jan wins, he would be the second Russian to hold the UFC gold.
Yeah. I could see. You know what? I'm gonna go Jan. I'm gonna go Jan beating Aldo.
I hate you. I do too.
I'm gonna
I'm
go
go-
Jan beating Aldo.
same,
Yep.
same. I mean, but do you think? I think here's the issue.
But he's gonna
Here's
beat him. But he'll beat him in decision.
okay. Here's the problem. I saw this the other day, and it makes sense. There's only been 3 fighters able to stand and bang with Jose and win. Max Holloway twice and Conor McGregor. Those are the only 3 fighters that were able to stand with Aldo.
I
And
still I think Jan will be able to go. I think he'll
I,
go the distance with him, and I
I'm
think it'll go to decision.
but you know what I'm saying, just be a devil's advocate here, man. It's you got a guy who's historically, if you try to stand and bang with him, he's
Yeah,
gonna knock
he'll
you
knock
out.
you out. He'll knock you out.
Aldo will knock you out. But I think I agree. I think Peter Yan's undefeated in the UFC. His one loss was like 3 or 4 years ago in like another promotion, and he avenged that loss like a year later. I mean, he is just a savage.
Dude, Aldo is good. Like that dude is he's a machine though.
And like the Morales fight they have
Yeah.
as a loss,
Yep.
he won that freaking fight.
Mm-hmm.
He
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 he got
won.
he got screwed out of that one.
Oh, did you hear Dana? I love the Dana press conference. Anyone else in this room think Jose Aldo won that fight? Everyone? Okay. Jose Aldo's going to fight for the title.
Depressed Steeler fan, Sugar is a little beast. He is a little beast.
Oh, and here's the funny thing. Him and Jan started going back and forth on Twitter. Started John A.
John Eddie, really?
Mhm. But Peter Yan, he's called Triple C out. He's called Henry Cejudo out before,
Yeah.
and he's called
I
Sugar
kind of
Sean.
like that though.
I
I
do
kind of
too.
like the swag. Like you gotta to be a fighter, to be in that industry, you gotta have that. It's part. You gotta that's got to be part of you.
So here's the thing. Let's see here. Although he'll be have a longer reach. Although have the longer reach, Peter Yan is obviously younger. Peter Yan is just like I think he's probably one of the. And I heard
You know what's crazy? After all this time, Aldo's stamina is still there.
how old do you think Aldo is?
He's like 30? He's like mid-30s, isn't he?
34.
Yeah, he's like mid-30s. Yeah.
34. And we think of Aldo as this old fighter, but he was young when he was just destroying that division.
Yeah, no, he was when he was like in his prime. When he was like in his prime, he was like early 20s.
Yeah. I mean, just running through that division.
Yeah, no, yeah, for there was like a 4-year stint where he was the dude.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't even close. It was not even close.
No.
Did he win he won the belt from who? Jose Aldo.
Um. Oh my god. I know that. It's. I forget. I forget who he took it from.
I'm looking it up right now. I'm kind of curious too because I can't remember.
I see Jan win. I can see Jan winning that fight though. I
Dude,
like realistically, this could probably this has the potential to rival the Masvidal Usman fight.
yeah. Again, I think I can see this thing being fight of the night. Honestly, over Aldo and Usman.
Dude. The thing that surprises me is that Aldo's stamina is still as good is as good as it is.
Dude, Jose Aldo's, and again, I'm going to use a Joe Rogan saying he is a straight up killer. You know,
He's good, man. There's no way about it. So I'm going decision and Jan. Who do you got?
uh, I'm going split decision or unanimous decision.
I'll go split. Split.
Ooh, ooh.
Split decision. Split decision. Jan gets the W.
I'll go second round knockout. Peter Yan.
Really? You think
I
he's going to
think
be
I think and I know Uriah Faber's 40. I mean Uriah Faber is older than most people that watch this channel, you know, and I just watching Peter Yan. I think if
dude,
anyone
he's no pushover. Like
right, but again, there's only again or two people in on Earth that have been able to stand and bang and knock out Jose Aldo. Max Holloway, which is arguably the greatest featherweight of all time,
mm-hmm.
and Conor McGregor, which again, arguably one of the greatest fighters in that division of all time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
I'll give you that.
two probably future Hall of Famers knocked out Jose Aldo.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Who
I can
is
see
a future Hall of Famer?
huh?
Who is himself a future Hall of Famer?
Exactly. And I could see Peter Yan just knocking him out and just put another notch on his belt.
Because I don't think Jan's going to be able to submit
I think
Aldo.
Jo-
I think
yeah.
I think Joe's. I think he knows better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be able to get him in a vulnerable enough spot to either get a choke on or get an armbar. You know, like I don't think he's going to be like I think Aldo's plan is going to be to keep it upright. You know.
But to me that's stupid because that's Jan's game. But that's also Aldo's game too.
No, that's. I mean, Jan can stand and swing too.
Mm-hmm. I think, and again, I've been watching a lot of Rogan and a lot of UFC this week.
So, depressed Steeler fan thinks it's going to be a submission win. So, who gets the win? Depressed Steeler fan, who gets the W then? If you think, who do you think is going to be able to get into position for a submission?
Well, if that's the case, I think it will be Aldo. If it goes to the ground, I like Jose Aldo's chances a lot better
Yeah.
than Jan.
Yep.
But Jan is. Did you watch the Uriah Faber fight? Him and Jan.
I did.
Some of those shots he was hitting Faber with, like those straight lefts, like it was knocking him back.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Peter Yan is strong. Like he is like stupid strong.
Yeah. And the funny thing is he doesn't look it. You know what I mean?
No, but those what is that? Those 135s don't though.
He just looks like this wiry like cut dude. You know, he doesn't look like he could throw. You know, he doesn't look like he throws hard, but
God. But again, those dang Russians. I mean, those freaking Russians. Those Russians can dang fight, man.
So, depressed Steeler fan says Aldo by submission.
Okay, I can see. I mean, I can see it going that way. I can
That
also see Aldo knocking Jan out.
see, I could see Aldo by submission if Jan gets impatient. You know what I mean?
But Jan was so patient with Uriah Faber. Like he is waiting for his shots.
No, no, I know. I'm just saying if he gets impatient and tries to do something stupid, you know,
Dude,
like
it's
dude, think about this. Go if he goes for down and misses, all it takes all to a half a second.
one shot. That's all it takes to knock someone out. One shot.
You know what I mean? Let's say he goes for a takedown and misses. That's all the momentum Aldo's gonna need. And
Mm-hmm.
as soon as he can get in position and either get an get an arm bar in or get into position for a rear naked choke, it's over. It's over.
Well, the more I'm watching Jan, again, I go back to the Faber fight because I watched that fight like twice the
Mm-hmm.
last 2 days. I mean, that head kick he threw in the pocket.
Yeah.
He threw it in the which I mean, you don't see people throwing head kicks in the pocket. They usually have to get distance,
Mm-hmm.
then throw the head kick. Well, Peter Yan just freaking had so much torque, and if you watch the kick, it doesn't look like it's a hard kick, but he
No.
hit him. He hit him just right underneath the jaw, and just I mean, he went back like a board.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Well,
again,
it's
what do they say about Uriah Faber though? He is a tough, tough fighter. Like he is a tough fighter.
depressed Steeler fans says don't be surprised at the weigh-in if Masvidal gives Usman the 3-piece soda.
I, before this, they would be on two. You know, on some of those guys, they would separate them. Like they would enter them in on one enter on this end, one enter on that end, just to keep them away from each other.
Yeah, yeah.
I, I wouldn't be surprised. Like I would not be surprised if Dana has to like physically be in front of those two
Oh, dude, there's no. He'll be standing in between them
because
when they take the pre-fight picture. He'll be standing in between because they'll start fighting right there.
oh, I thought there was a video a couple years ago where I thought they were about to throw down in the lobby. They're doing an interview and Usman's like being drug out by one of his managers.
I don't know if people know how badly they hate each other.
Dude,
Dude,
it's
they hate one another. They cannot stand each other. Hey, Jackson Briggs, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. He says Masvidal better make
Mhm.
weight.
Yeah, that's true. If he doesn't make weight, it doesn't matter. Like yesterday, he just got out of his 48-hour quarantine yesterday,
Yeah.
and he was already 20 pounds over
I was
coming
just gonna
in.
say, isn't he like 20 pounds overweight?
Yep, he is 20 pounds, which we'll see again. But he's a professional,
Yeah,
so
but
we'll see.
that dude's gonna be drinking water and like you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
they'll be able to get it off of him.
Oh no,
I'm pretty confident they'll be able to get it off of him.
no doubt, man.
What's
Like
up, Valix? What's going on, man?
here's the interesting one. Peter Yan's shot accuracy 46%. Jose Aldo 44%.
Yeah, yeah, they're pretty.
I mean, if you look at the tail of the tape, they're almost identical in like a lot of their stuff. You know, so it's gonna be yeah.
I'm looking forward to the next fight too.
Oh, dude,
I'm
I
looking
am
forward to the next
yes.
fight too.
That this
So the next fight up the card, guys, as we move up the card on the main card, is Alexander Volkanovski
Volkanovski, yeah,
and Max
Volkanovski.
Holloway. Dude, this is gonna be a fight. This is gonna be a fight.
Now,
I don't, dude. These dudes are not even gonna try to take each other down. This is going to be a stand-up freaking slugfest.
have you heard Volkanovski this week talk during interviews? He
I've heard a couple.
he's getting a little mad at Max Holloway because again that was a split decision. You know, Max thought he won the fight. Volkanovski wins, and Max Holloway's a little bitter about it, which obviously, I mean,
Yeah.
granted, yeah, be bitter, but Volkanovski basically said, "That's fine. I'll just put him to sleep. I'll finish it." And so there's no what ifs.
Yeah. So Jackson Briggs says Poirier said he's training. Don't be fooled. Poirier said he's training. Don't be fooled.
I like
And then he
Poirier.
said, if Aldo wins, Marion gets rematch
Oh, for the belt, yeah,
for the
I can
belt.
see
Yeah.
that. I mean, he won by that decision. I think it was a wrong decision, but that he won that decision. And Volk vs. Holloway 2 is going to be really good. Alex got hurt nose.
Oh, he's got a hurt. Oh, Volkanovski has a
Ooh.
hurt nose.
Ooh,
Oh,
now
that's interesting.
what's Max Holloway known for? Pushing the pace.
Pushing the pace. Yep.
But Volkanovski, dude, he kept up with Max Holloway that first fight. He kept up with
What's
that
up, Vegas?
pace. You know, he kept up with the pace, and he did a great job in point fighting, like those little leg kicks, inside knee, outside knee. He was just getting points, but they weren't hurting Max Holloway, but he was just getting points.
Just point you to death.
I mean, but which is smart on his part, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know how much he weighed at one time in his life? So they're 145. You know how much
Jackson? That's what, dude. Jackson, I'm thinking the same thing. I think this Volkanovski and Holloway fight's gonna. I think it's gonna be a stand up. I don't want to say a boxing match, but it's gonna be upright. I think for 90% of it is gonna be upright.
little fun fact, Volkanovski was a rugby player. He was up to like 205
Really?
at one time in his life.
When he played, yeah.
When he
All
played
right,
rugby,
gotcha,
he was
gotcha.
205 pounds. Now he's down to 145.
Hey, Jackson says take advantage of that hurt nose. Hit the nose. Punch for the nose. Go for the. You know what I mean?
I love Max Holloway is probably one of my favorites. You know, just watching him and him being the chick.
Dude, I will say this though, Holloway's tough. That Holloway can take a beating.
But again, I think we're talking about one of the greatest featherweights of all time. You know, Max Holloway's by far one of the greatest of all time.
I've seen Holloway take some shots and just shake them off like they were nothing, like nothing.
So Volkanovski right now is on a 5-fight winning streak, and Max Holloway's last 5, he's 3-2. So he beat Aldo.
If this is an upright fight, I'm giving it to Holloway. I'm giving it to Holloway.
I'll take Volkanovski if it's upright.
Really?
Because I think he will point fight Holloway again. You know,
you think he'll point him to death and let it go to decision?
Leg kick. But he made the comment this week, I'm going to put his butt to sleep. If he wants to stand and bang, I will put him to sleep.
Holloway said that, right?
No, Volkanovski.
Volkanovski.
Like he was getting tired. He was getting tired of Max Holloway, basically crying about that split decision. Well,
he did get screwed in that fight, though.
Oh, 100% he got screwed in that fight.
He got screwed in that deal. So I don't blame him for being a little pissed off about that because he got screwed in that one.
Yeah, but don't leave the judges, Don't put it in their hands because
hey, depressed Steeler fan, that Ortega fight was awesome.
Yeah.
Holloway Ortega, that would
so although Ortega, Frankie Edgar was his 3 wins, Poirier and Volkanovski was his 2 losses.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. So I mean, I don't know, man.
I'm gonna go Holloway.
You go Holloway?
Holloway in this one.
I can see Holloway winning. I can, but I think Volkanovski, man. I really do. I think he either split decision again, or he's gonna knock him out.
The knockout would be a bold statement. If Volkanovski knocks Holloway out, that would be a big win for him. Big.
Oh, that'll shoot his career up through the freaking roof. But Volkanovski, dude, it's crazy. And depressed Steelers fan, I agree, man. Holloway does deserve this win. Think about this though. Holloway wins, we get Volkanovski, Holloway 3.
That's true.
So as a fan, I would like to see Holloway just so we get this trilogy, just so we get the rubber match. Because their first fight was awesome. Their
So
first
we're all
fight,
saying everybody's saying Holloway, right? Everybody
I
going
think
Holloway?
so. I'm going Volkanovski. Yeah, I'll be contrarian. I don't care. I'll
Dude,
take
it's
all.
not like it's not like he doesn't stand a chance either.
No, he again. I really do think he's going to point Matt, but I think this too. I
So
think Max.
so you think Holloway's not going to be able to keep up with the speed? Just point and
I,
run, point and
I,
run, point and run.
I think Volkanovski can keep up with Max Holloway. Here's something interesting I learned watching Ariel on the Bad Guy. Max Holloway hasn't been training with anybody. He's just been
Really?
by himself. Yeah, he's just been by himself training. His coaches on Zoom and his coaches tell him what to do, and so he hadn't sparred with anyone. Camp.
Jackson, I've seen Holloway take some freaking shots though, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that dude get cracked a couple of times. He's a tough SOB, dude. He's that dude can take some shots.
I think Volk barely got used to the time change. Well, the thing about this though, in Australia, they're closer to Dubai than we are in the States.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly. And so, I mean, they're going to fight. I think they said like at 7 a.m. or 5
it's in the
a.m.
morning in Dubai,
Yeah.
like early morning,
Mhm.
early morning in Dubai. Yeah.
Yeah. And so they've been like kind of trying to spending this week basically trying to get used on that schedule, wake up at like 9 or 10 at night, eat breakfast, and train at night. So, I mean,
train through the night and then
Yeah.
fight in the morning.
yeah, and try to peak about the time you get where your fight's supposed to be, when your fight's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But again, and this surprised me, Max Holloway not having anyone in his camp sparring, but he said he feels great. Like he always gets hurt or some tweak during camp.
Yeah.
And so he said he feels awesome. Like he feels better than he's ever felt coming into a fight week.
So Jackson says I can't take sides in this fight. It's too good.
Oh, it's
Dude, it's
I'm
going to
with
be
it.
good. It is going to be
I'm
a
going to
good
be
one.
happy whoever wins. As a fan, if we get Holloway winning, then we as UFC fans get Holloway Volkanovski 3.
Yeah. And you get
So
to see him with the rubber match.
Yes. But, I mean, if I'm picking a fight, I like Volkanovski. I mean, there's just something about him that, like, that it factor a lot of the greats have? To me, he looks like he has that it. Like, the moment's not too big for him.
Dude, I'm going with Holloway. I got to go with Holloway, dude. I have to. He's like I said before. I've seen that dude just get cracked
And keep coming.
and just there's no quit in him whatso freaking ever.
None. Oh, I agree, man. And here's the thing. What I've realized right now.
Holloway is ruthless.
Oh,
He'll chase you around the damn cage if he has to.
Mm-hmm. And you got, and here's the funny thing I think too is you got Holloway, who I mean he wants that belt back just for his legacy. I mean, and again he thinks he got stolen from him. So he's out.
He did kind of get screwed though.
Oh,
he did kind of get screwed.
And so he's out to go get his belt back. So again, well, for as fight fans, we're lucky to get this fight.
Mm-hmm.
As UFC fans, we're freaking lucky.
We talked about off stream. The whole card is awesome.
UFC hasn't marketed him as much as Holloway. Yeah, but Holloway's the bigger name in the States.
Yeah.
Though, honestly, where most of their pay-per-view buys are probably going to come from the States. I mean, Holloway's the bigger name than Volkanovski.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Holloway's a lot easier to market because he's a name people recognize. If you're not a UFC fan, oh, I know that guy. I recognize him. You know,
Yeah.
you've heard of Max Holloway.
Yep.
If you're not, unless you're a UFC fan, Andre Volkanovski, you're like, I mean, so, but
Yeah, unless you're an MMA fan, you probably wouldn't know the name.
yeah, or much about him. And
Yeah.
so let's review real quick before we go to this main one.
All right.
So you got
I,
Paige, right?
I took Van. No, I took I
Say
didn't take
Rebus.
Paige. I said she was gonna. I think Van Zant's gonna take the L.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
I think
So
Van
so
Zant's
me
gonna
and you
take the loss
agree
in this
on
one.
Amanda Rebus is going to win that fight,
Mm-hmm.
the first one.
Yep.
You got Jessica Andrade. I
Andrade.
took
Yep.
Rose. I'm not even trying to pronounce her her last name.
Yep.
So you got Jessica. I got Rose. I got me and you both say Peter Yan is going to win against
Jan.
Aldo,
Yep.
and you got Holloway, and I got Alexander Volkanovski. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
So
And
we agree on two, and we're split on two.
split on two. Jackson, yes, this is the Yeti Blue. The freaking awesome mic, dude.
The Yeti Nano, Jackson.
Nano, yeah.
The
Blue
Yeti
Nano.
Nano, and we just took it off the. It comes with a stand, but you can take it off the stand and put it on a mic arm. Yep. And you just screw it right to the arm.
Yeah, it's awesome. It is awesome. Don't have to
It's
hold
dude,
it.
it's literally, if you want good sound for cheap, it's only like $108.
Yeah. Yeah, the arm is
Jackson,
only like 20 or 30.
Dude, Jackson, on Amazon, right? Just type in microphone arm, and they're like the arm that I'm using, dude, was like $16.
Mine was about 20, I think, 25.
Yeah.
It really was. It's not bad. All right, bro.
Already main event of the evening.
Okay, you gotta give little Bruce Buffer in there, man. You know, I know you don't get paid. How much does he get paid to stand in the middle of the octagon and speak into a mic?
Oh, probably a couple $100,000, easy.
And his brother gets paid quite a bit for boxing.
What's up, Leafs? What's going on, man?
You know, his brother gets paid quite a bit for boxing, so it's
Yeah.
like, excuse me.
So this is Usman versus Masvidal, the fight we've been waiting for, dude. This fight's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so. I don't know if I even want to pick a winner, cause like
It's you can't go wrong in either one. That's the thing. You cannot go wrong with picking.
my gut
Either.
tells me I want to go with Masvidal. I do, but this fight could go the distance. It could go the distance.
I mean, you're not wrong. When's the last like? Someone in the comments help me out. When's the last time we had a fight where, like a big fight, where both guys hated each other? The last one I can remember off the top of my head was
Conor
McGregor and Khabib.
Yeah. I was just gonna say
That
was
the last one I
Conor and
remember.
the Eagle.
That's the last one I remember. Obviously, you got John Jones and Daniel Cormier. Those fights. To me, and I don't know about you, bro, but to me, those fights always seem to be more entertaining when both parties do not like each other.
Dude, sports and matchups are better when there's a genuine rivalry. When there's real hate between but like whether it's boxing or MMA or football or basketball or like, dude, the Celtics and Lakers dude, back in the early 2000s and back even farther back when they were playing each other, when Bird and Magic were playing against, dude, they hated each other. They couldn't stand each other. That jacks the competition level. It brings the competition and that drive to beat the other dude, dude, it brings it to a whole different level, to a
Well,
whole new level.
the last one I can remember that
And Jack,
was
hey, sorry, Coach,
oh, you're good.
Jackson Briggs is right. The Iceman and Tito started it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I said that the closest one I can remember was Ben Askren and Jose Masvidal, but we only got 5 seconds of that because Masvidal knocked him out with a flying knee.
Yeah.
So we didn't never really got
With
to
an
see.
epic flying knee.
He did a flying knee and he got 3 shots in before the ref could break it up. I mean, yep, you're going to taunt fights long, but at the same time, I can really see if any of these fighters get KO, it's going to be toe to toe. Oh yeah, it's going to be a toe to toe fight.
So let me ask you this, Coach. Could this be a quick fight between Usman and
Yeah,
Masvidal? Could someone get knocked out in the first minute?
yeah, yeah, or it could go the distance. I mean,
I could see that happening because they hate each other so much that one of them's gonna make one stupid mistake, and it's just gonna leave. He's gonna leave himself wide open.
here's the thing. And this is my opinion. If Masvidal has a chance of winning, he has to finish Usman within the first 2 rounds. I think 2 or 3 rounds. If it goes to the championship rounds,
It's a 5 round fight, right?
yeah. So
Yeah.
all,
So,
all
dude,
the championship
if
fights are
they get
five,
to the
four
fourth
and
and
five.
fifth, Masvidal may be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think, yeah. Again, if Masvidal, me and you've talked about it off stream and off air. If Masvidal wants to win, he has to knock Usman out. He's not going to beat.
Depressed Steeler fan just said that. He said Usman needs to put Masvidal to sleep.
And see, this is what makes it such a great fight because there are people that do not like Jorge Masvidal because he's cocky, because he runs his mouth. Again, those same people probably didn't like Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, what's funny is I hate McGregor, but love
See,
Masvidal.
me personally, I'm a McGregor guy. I love watching Conor McGregor.
Dude, the skill in the ring is Conor's a good fighter.
Yeah,
His fight skills are very
he
good.
knows how to promote a fight though. He
But
does
he's
know how
also
to
a
promote.
giant prick.
I thought you Boston guys like that kind of stuff.
It's surprising too, because usually I don't mind that, but McGregor just drives me nuts though.
Well, here's the funny thing. Usman 52% strikes landed. Jorge
Really?
Masvidal 47, under 50%.
50, dude, that 52% is pretty good.
That is takedowns. Masvidal has more takedowns. Usman has not been taken down in the UFC.
So Jackson says I first saw Masvidal
Yep.
in a backyard fight in
Yeah, the
2005.
Kimbo Slice.
Yeah.
There's an old story of like Kimbo had a guy he was kind of promoting, and Masvidal's buddy was there. They ran and got Jorge Masvidal. He's like McDonald's eating a burger, and he dropped the burger and drove over to the backyard and fought. Vegas, you want Usman to beat Masvidal? I think you and a lot of people, honestly, man.
See, I like me some Masvidal. I know people think he's cocky and he's got an attitude.
Oh, he is. He is. He wears
the
Tony Montana suits and the robes, the ring.
The robe to the ring was a good one. That was pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that was.
But if you listen to like Usman talk, he said I used to respect Masvidal. Then he started drinking his own Kool-Aid. When people start drinking their own Kool-Aid, they're gonna go to sleep. You're gonna get beat. Usman is a savage, though, man. Usman is a savage.
Dude, he's good, but he is cocky. He is.
Oh, 100%.
And
I
he's in your face. You know, like it's in your face. It's he yeah he's just got that air. You know, that just that cocky air about him.
I'm going to beat you. I'm going to tell you how I'm going to beat you. Then I'm going to do it.
So, depressed Steeler fan says Masvidal might even have better trash talk than Connor. It's close.
Oh yeah. Ugh.
Masvidal's pretty good. When he gets
He is.
going, he's pretty
He
good.
is. But okay, if again, if Masvidal wins, Bobby, and I think me and you talked about this, it has to be like a dirty, basically like he has to
A
muddy it
street
up.
brawl. Yeah, it's got
Yeah,
to be a brawl.
he has to muddy it up. He can't go in like a super technical fight because I really do think Usman is a better technical fighter than Masvidal.
Mm-hmm. I'll agree with you on that one too. It's got to be more of a street fight for Masvidal
And
to
he'll catch Usman with like a left or a right, overhand left or right and
dude
catch him.
dude Masvidal's overhand left is out of this world, dude. That overhand left literally comes out of the sky like a ton of bricks, dude. It if he catches Usman with an overhand left, it could be lights out. It could
And,
be lights out.
I'll say this, I just watched the Masvidal Nate Diaz fight when the doctor stopped it because
Yeah.
that cut and Masvidal did he took Nate Diaz down with a punch and the first time he was kind of pressuring him, didn't allow the refs to let Nate Diaz up. The second time he did, he backed up and let Diaz get up so he can keep pounding him up top. Dude,
Jackson
yeah,
says it's a stall hook. Yeah, he stops and then lunges with it. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I do remember
So
what Masvidal did to
Jackson
Cowboy.
Jackson also said Usman's chin is going to get tested on Saturday.
Yes,
It
yes.
it is, dude, because Masvidal's going to be swinging. He's
Because, well, here's the thing though. Like you watch Usman against Covington. He tore apart Colby Covington,
yeah, dude. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close.
and like,
Depressed Steeler fan says, "Remember what Masvidal did to the Cowboy?"
yeah, yeah. It was bad. he disassembled him. I mean, think about this. Tyron Woodley 2 years ago was the one of the greatest fight. I mean, was a dude, and Usman took him out.
Jackson says he has good elbows too. Yes, that's a fact.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight, man. I mean,
Dude. I think people dude, that Usman and Masvidal fight's gonna be awesome.
it's
They are, dude. They are gonna look to
they're
end. They're gonna look to end each other the whole fight.
oh yeah, you're right. Covington is a volume striker. He's not.
Mhm.
I mean, but Usman.
He
But
Covington's more of like a tornado of punches than any. You know what I mean?
let's try to hit you as many as I can, and
Yeah.
maybe one's gonna land. But
But he
Usman,
has
like,
the stamina to do that, though. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
but Usman just disassembled Covington.
Yeah.
Like
Yes. Yes,
there
he
was
did. Like the crazy part about it was he made it look easy and didn't even break a sweat doing it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's going to be like, dude, like you said, I don't know who to pick on this one. If like gun to my head, like who you got to pick, you could be good with either one. You know, you're good picking either way, I think, but we got to pick them.
I'm gonna take Masvidal. I'm gonna take Masvidal.
Okay.
I think,
And what?
huh?
And what? Knockout submission. I mean, What's going to be what round? Do you think?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go knockout, and I'm gonna go halfway through the fourth.
So you make it the championship round. Nice. You know,
I'm gonna say Masvidal knockout, and he goes halfway through the fourth.
and here's the funny thing: Usman was going to
And you
bat
know what? You know
for
what's gonna
Usman.
happen? And I guarantee you've seen this happen. Usman's gonna overextend, and Masvidal's gonna
Oh,
catch him.
to try to finish him.
Usman's gonna overextend, and Masvidal's gonna finish him that way.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a good fight, man. Like Vegas. I mean, um,
Oh, Vegas,
like
it's gonna be, dude. It's gonna be
oh, it's going to be
it's gonna be a
epic.
terrific fight.
Like in I can't. I think the Breast Steeler fan said it. You know, you feel bad for Burns. Like he earned a shot against Usman,
He did.
but I think we got a better fight with Masvidal Usman as fight fans because they can't stand each other.
No, oh, dude, absolutely. Are you kidding me?
As
Absolutely.
fight fans, I think we got a better fight. And here's this: let's not forget this, guys. 6 days, 6 days notice. Masvidal took this fight on 6 days. So here's what's going to happen: if Masvidal wins, we get Usman Masvidal 2, and they get Masvidal a month camp. Or if it's a good, if Usman wins and it's a really good fight, I would guarantee we get Usman Masvidal 2 again, giving Masvidal a month camp to get ready to go.
So, depressed Steeler fan says the Masvidal Usman fight could probably be the best fight of 2020 so far. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So far
I'm
this year, it could be it has the potential to be the best fight so far.
there's been some good ones though, man. This since this thing's
Khabib Poirier was yes, yeah,
yeah,
that
Khabib
was a good
Poirier.
fight too.
I want to see Khabib back in the octagon, man. So bad.
I miss the Eagle, man.
I do.
I love that. I love that dude.
You know, I was rooting against him when again me
How
being
can you, dude? How can you root against that dude?
I'm a Connor guy. That's why. I'm a Connor guy. I mean, I love me some Conor McGregor, man. Well, Jackson, here's what here again. You can believe whatever you want to coming out of their camps. He was training, supposedly he was training, but not like training camp training. You know, and so again, he was like,
was it more like training just to stay in shape?
I
than
think
anything?
probably so. I would say so. But here's the thing. Here's the bad thing. Him being 20 pounds overweight, them having to quarantine for 48 hours. So your weight cut just got cut basically in half.
Yeah.
And so, Gaethje, yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. That's right.
What? What?
Justin Gaethje and Khabib. Oh, they're in the same weight class, right? Yes, it is.
Oh no! Oh no! You're right. The Gaethje fight, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Gaethje replaced Khabib
Mm-hmm.
in that fight. Oh, that would be a good fight. Freaking Gaethje is a savage. Justin Gaethje is a freaking savage.
Jackson says he's next in line.
Yeah. They're fighting in September. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome to hear. But anyway,
I want to see my dude fight. I want to see Adesanya fight.
oh, that would be Adesanya's a stud.
The
Anyway,
style bender dude. Come on,
dude.
man.
Um,
So good.
so you're going Masvidal?
I am
right?
going Masvidal. I am going to take Masvidal, and I think, like I said, I think Usman's going to overextend to try and end the fight, and it's going to cost him. I think Masvidal is going to knock him out halfway through the fourth.
I'll take Usman. I'll go Usman, and I think he'll baptize Masvidal in the third.
Really? You think he's going to get him?
I think he's been talking about I'm going to baptize this guy. That's kind of Masvidal's mantra is I'm going to baptize him. And again, and like you said, I could see Masvidal catching Usman, him coming in and Masvidal hitting him with one of those elbows or one of those knees. But Usman, I think he's smart and he's patient as a
Very,
fighter.
very. Jackson said I should be y'all's MMA correspondent.
Dude, it's
Back to Jackson with the news.
dude, it's again.
So depressed Steeler fan. That is another big hate fight. He said Izzy and Costa is another big hate fight.
Yeah, that's right.
Dude, there's gonna be no. I feel, Jackson. You know who I feel bad for in that Izzy Costa fight?
The security.
The ref. The ref inside the octagon. That's who I feel bad for because he's going to be earning his money that night.
God dang. When's that fight supposed to be?
A freaking brawl.
When's that fight supposed to be? Costa Alessandra.
that dude, that referee that night and that security force is going to be earning their money.
Oh, 100%. Have they set a date for that fight yet?
Hold on a sec. Jackson says Izzy has to make up for the Romero one. Yes. Yep.
Well, that was more Romero though, man. Romero
Izzy
didn't
look
job.
good in that fight either, though.
Well, but again, why would if? Here's my thing. I mean, you've kind of talked about this before.
Jackson is right though, dude. Like, no, dude, I agree. He didn't look good in that fight. He didn't look good at all.
But
in that one.
why would you? Izzy was smart though. Why would you charge headfirst into a guy like Romero who just one shot will end you? And Romero's strong enough to end you with one punch.
No, I know. He just it didn't it.
It was a bad
look.
look.
So used to seeing Izzy fight the way Izzy fights, and that was a completely different style.
It was a bad look for Izzy. I agree on that one, man. It was a real. Oh, that's right. I think UFC 252 is. I know for
Jackson
sure.
Says, is he going to do the same thing with Costa? Because Costa can swing hard too.
I think Izzy's smart though. That's the thing. Adesanya's smart when he fights.
Jackson, I think Adesanya's going to do. I think he'll be back to the normal style. Like I think he gave Romero too much credit. I think that's my opinion. I think he gave him too much respect in that fight.
Yeah, I can see that. Well,
I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I think he gave Romero too much respect in that fight. Like, you didn't need to fight him like that to win that fight. You could have been more aggressive than he could have been way more aggressive.
I agree. Okay, UFC 252. I think.
What's up, Goose? Member gang in the house.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good one. UFC 252. Stipe Miocic and Daniel Cormier for the heavyweight. And I think the Izzy Costa fight's rumored for that one.
Is it?
For UFC 252. It's been rumored. David White hadn't confirmed anything yet, obviously. But UFC 252 is when Stipe and Daniel Cormier will go back at it for the heavyweight strap. So I mean,
I like Cormier. I like him.
uh, uh yeah. Again, I'm a John Jones guy too. I am a John Jones guy.
Yeah, but if John Jones could ever pull his head out of his butt,
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%. You know, but I like Stipe. Watching Stipe just dismantle Daniel Cormier in that last fight, the last fight
that
was
that was
awesome.
that was pretty entertaining. Not gonna lie, that was pretty entertaining.
Stipe's smart.
He
You know.
let he you know what he did though? He let Cormier wear his own self out.
Hmm.
He let Cormier wear himself out, and then he just finished it off.
Yeah. And can you see Cormier this being Cormier's last fight because he does a great job in like the analyst chair.
I was just gonna say, sitting ringside for him, there might be like a career there. At like
I think so. Once he gets done fighting, who is the guy, the red beard that does
he
the?
said, Steve Jackson says Stipe represents the working class American. That's true, man.
He's a firefighter. I know that Cleveland, but the only championship Cleveland's seen since LeBron,
Since Braun.
since Braun. But yeah, that's yeah, I agree. Stipe is again another freaking Russian. Parents are Russian.
If John Jones would ever like or did ever screw his head on straight,
Dude,
dude, he would have been ridiculous.
he's still the greatest light heavyweight of all time. Well,
Jackson
here,
says, Coach, you're thinking Paul Felder.
yes, Felder. Thank you. Yeah, Paul Felder does the color analyst, correct, Jackson? Because it was funny.
Jackson said red beard and he still fights.
Yes, it was funny. Like he went on Twitter and said something about him fighting again, and some guy said, "Just stick to the announcing. You're better at it." And he replied back to him and said, "I bet you won't say it to my face." He says, "You're right because you'll beat my ass." And Felder went, "Fair enough." It's a pretty good little exchange by that guy.
Mm.
Yeah, Paul Felder does a good job of the analyst side too. You know, but I think what I love, and I've talked to you about this, what I love watching, the reaction is Joe Rogan and Daniel Cormier. Their reaction because they feed off each other so much, and they grab each other.
I told you, Coach, the best UFC reaction I've ever seen in my life was when Holly Holm kicked Ronda Rousey in the face and knocked her out.
Yes, yes.
Rogan's reaction to that was priceless.
Right, like his eyes got, oh my gosh.
You could tell that there was like genuine shock there.
Well, what I love about it, and I think ESPN is doing a better job of it. They need to let the fight analyst do the fights and not let non-fighters, that the guys that have no idea what they're talking about, anywhere near.
He said Cormier and Rogan hug each other like school
Yes,
girls.
yes. And it's awesome because, again, those two are genuinely fans of the sport. And you can tell with their reactions. And that's what I love about Rogan and Cormier doing fights.
Yeah, no
Is
doubt,
Rogan
no
calling
doubt.
this one? I wonder. I said, I wonder if Rogan's calling this one.
I hope so.
Me too. He does such a good job.
But I mean, Coach, talk about a stacked card from top to bottom. Oh my gosh.
Like, but again, Dana White is delivering on these cards. Mm-hmm. He knew he has to make money. He has to get these cards done to get the UFC payday from ESPN. And so he's doing a great job in getting fighters and getting these fights done and ready to go. You know?
Jackson says took Felder's position.
Who did? Oh, Bigsby. Yes, Bigsby's good at calling. I was not. Oh, Bigsby's calling the fight. I don't mind Michael Bigsby. Okay. Oh, Felder tested positive for COVID. Again, another one. Guess what happens? Send him home. Quarantine. You know. Again.
Wait, Jackson, he did? Is that why they? I didn't know they. I didn't know. I didn't know he. Is that why they swapped him out? That.
Well, he had to if he did.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I that's the first. I know they
Okay.
tested him, but I never heard the results. And a goodbye.
I was about to do that, Bobby. I was about to grab
You
my
just
phone
got
and
whacked with the band hammer. Have fun there, bruh.
I was about to get on YouTube and do that real quick when I saw that crap.
You banned, bro. Have fun watching from Bandland. By the way, bro, that makes your. By the way, Muay Thai, you are ban number 662.
Dang. So are you gonna have a celebration when you get to 700?
We gotta get to 1,000 bans. 1,000 bans on this channel before we maybe we can monetize Bandland.
Ooh.
Monetize the trolls watching from Bandland.
Ooh. I like it. Yeah, I know.
Road
Jackson,
to 1K bans.
yeah, Jackson. I slipped on that one. I saw that thinking.
Jackson, we handle trolls quite. Wait till you, Jackson. I got OBS, and when I do my Celtic games, I got some good little stuff for them trolls after we
pretty
swat
solid.
them out of here.
Hey, I'm still waiting on that board you promised for the moderators. The tally marks for the trolls smashed.
Oh no, dude! You get the golden shovel at the end of the month.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's there.
Oh, it's there? Okay.
It'll be there when we start back up. It's going to be in the corner. I got the.
Okay, I was just wondering. I was just wondering
yeah.
about the golden shovel.
You smash the most trolls in my streams, and you get the golden shovel. Your name goes on the golden shovel. # shovel game for burying trolls.
I think I'm up to like 2, maybe. I've
Digging
buried 2
holes
trolls.
and burying trolls.
I think I've got 2 trolls. I think that's about it, though. But, dude, like, again, this I know we've talked about it, but this
Hey,
card.
Jackson, my ban list. I told you, bro. The ban list is up to like 662. It would take me like a minute to scroll through all of them.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Don't put up with it around here. But yeah,
we handle trolls quick, fast, and in a hurry around here.
Yeah, dude. But like these next 2, again.
251 and 252 are dude. They're gonna be epic.
Well, even the fight nights. You know what I'm saying? Even the fight nights coming up are going to be good. But that's what I'm saying. Dana White has done such a good job in getting these cards.
Yeah.
Oh, like, I mean, there's again, man, he's done such a good job. Like this next one, Carter and Ig.
You're looking 252?
No, I'm looking at the next fight night on Wednesday.
Oh, fight night. All right. I thought you were looking at 252.
The next one on Fight Island. Frankie Edgar's fighting that one. Peter Munoz, Tim Elliott, Ryan Bennett,
Hold on.
Carla Esparza, Marina
that's not
Rodriguez.
a bad fight either, man.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's
so Jackson says I don't know why he's fighting so soon after that 20-second knockout.
Who's that? Oh, yeah. Dos Santos?
Santos, I think, yeah.
Oh, Edgar. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Frankie Edgar, yeah.
Edgar. My bad.
He's a fighter, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
He says Edgar is out.
Well, they still have it on the website as Edgar.
Yeah, it's still. I'm looking at it right now.
2,
Jackson, what happened? Do you know why Edgar's out?
3.
Because it still says his name up on the website.
Oh. Four. So, Bobby, they have 4 fights.
Oh, he said Edgar's opponent tested positive. That's why.
Oh, man. Dude, but that's what like Dana White has 4 fights in 3 weeks in Fight Island. Or 4, not 4 fights, 4 events.
4 events and then Fight Island, right?
No, 4 events on Fight Island in 3 weeks.
Oh,
So this week, the 15th, which is a Wednesday, is a fight. Next Saturday is the 18th and the 25th. So he has 40 events on Fight Island until they move back to the States.
Dude, you want to talk about delivering.
Smart.
That dude.
He is smart, though. He's such a good
I don't know
businessman.
how he's doing all this. You know what I mean?
Well, he has to get that payday from Disney. He has to
No,
deliver.
I mean, I get it. I'm just saying, like, that dude is he's out of his mind.
Remember, though, when this thing first started, he was talking about Fight Island and Mickey Mouse had to say, "Hey, Dana, slow down." Remember, like he was going to have Fight Island like 2 months ago, but Disney basically told Dana White, "Hey, slow down.
Yeah,
we got to slow down here." If it wasn't for Disney writing the check, Dana White will already have Fight Island before now.
They basically paid him to chill.
I mean, yeah, the mouse told him to say, "Hey, relax a little bit here. Relax."
The mouse told him to chill.
Well, and here's what I love about Dana is he
is a mad scientist. That's a fact.
He's still running the UFC like he has to prove something. Remember when this thing first started, Bobby?
Mm-hmm.
And he went on he was promoting it, and he is basically proving this is a legitimate sport.
Mm-hmm.
He still runs it like he has to prove something.
Jackson says it would have been Fight Casino.
Oh, 100%, yeah. Dana White, and like he already said, like here, this is my favorite background. I didn't use this one, but I'll throw it up real quick.
Yes, we're building Fight Island.
Did you hear about that though? Like what the fighters are saying? The only thing Fight Island does not have is a place to cut, like the facility to cut, like the spas and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's what they were kind of struggling with, is finding places. So they had to kind of think like outside the box on some stuff on weight cutting. But dude,
the training facilities are what they're
Dana White had a picture like 2 or 3 days ago outside of his hotel in Abu Dhabi, and there was a fighter and her trainer in the parking lot training.
Yeah.
I mean, again, just they're just coming up with different ways to go. Which again, I know we've talked about this. We said it numerous times on the stream. It is going to be a epic card, man.
In Fight Island. Oh, dude, yeah. Jackson says, "No saunas, no problem. Just sit outside. It's 130."
You're not lying. You're not lying. Put a sauna suit on and go. Well, the issue
just
is
put a sauna suit out and just lay out in the parking lot.
Well, the problem is, they're training at night, so when it's a little cooler.
Yeah,
because of the
it's probably like mid 80s when they're training.
So yeah, they've like Masvidal was talking like they're going to crank the heat up in his room as high as it can go and they got some space in that room, and he'll do jumping jacks and different stuff
Yeah, yeah.
just to try to just to cut. So, I mean, but it's going to be good, dude. This card is going to be epic, man. And think about this: Max Holloway, Volkanovski would be a main event in probably any other card.
Dude, the Aldo fight would be a main event.
Yeah, I mean, so it's going to be so good.
It's gonna, yeah. This whole card is awesome.
And again, credit Dana White for just being
Sit in the Lambo and sweat.
true, very true. But again, credit Dana White from just being a badass
Yeah,
and getting this stuff done.
yeah.
And think about the ratings. What's the
Dude,
ratings going to look like? The paper.
Dana White is doing what all these other professional sports leagues are not doing. He's sitting down and accomplishing stuff
Hey.
and getting stuff pushed through that needs to get pushed through. He's dude. You want to know why Dana White's been so successful with all this? Because he's a freaking doer.
Well, again, he has to. Again, he's acting like he has something to prove. Which, again, but hey, guess what? Others know why he's doing this because he has a plan.
Yeah.
He has procedures of, hey, if someone gets sick, your butt is out of here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're gone. You're in quarantine. You're not going to infect everyone else. He has procedures and what happens, and
Jackson, he's trying to show people how to do this, and they won't, for some reason, they won't listen to it.
Well, I'll say this. The UFC is a little bit easier just because you're dealing with a smaller group of people. But
you can exponentially grow that
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it
but
wouldn't take much to expand it.
Because you got 2 cornermen per fighter, right?
Yeah.
So there's 6, let's say 6 people in the octagon at one time, or 7 counting the referee, right?
Well, the corner guys aren't even in the octagon.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But I'm counting those as a team, as their team. Their coach or their cut man, basically.
That's a fact, Jackson. He said ESPN is glad they signed with the UFC or they'd be screwed.
Oh my gosh. I was 100%, man. Like, the ESPN has done such a good job producing these things. And true, Jackson. He's
that is also a true statement, Jackson.
He got a little bar fight the other day. Mike Perry.
Yeah.
He did. He got I think it was in Lubbock, Texas. He got like a little bar fight or a little scrap in Lubbock. Yeah. My roommate was telling me about it.
But what do you say, Coach? We're at the hour and 20-minute mark, and this is dude, talk about it. We've said it throughout this. It's a slow build. You get a good fight, then another good fight, then an incredible fight. Then an incredible matchup.
Then another one.
The top two fights are, dude. They're gonna be legendary. They're gonna be badass fights.
All right, real quick, your fight of the night pick before we get over here. Fight of the night.
The Aldo Holloway.
Velasquez Holloway.
I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, lost my damn mind for a second. Yeah,
I think it's gonna be Aldo.
The Holloway fight. Yep.
I think it's gonna be Aldo Yan. Is gonna be the fight of the night. I really do. Aldo Yan is my pick as fight of the night. That's true, Jackson. That is very true. He is 2-0 with her in his corner. So, but yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
So Jackson says Holloway Volk gonna be me too. I think that Holloway fight is gonna be freaking epic.
Yeah, I still got. I really do think Peter Yan and Jose Aldo has a chance to be.
Dude, but so Holloway Volk, right? And then you have the the Yan, dude, like the top 3 fights are freaking awesome.
They could headline any other card.
Yeah. Those 3 fights would be main events on any other UFC card.
Thank you, Dana White. You will be getting my $65 this Saturday. You'll be giving my money. What's that? That picture of Chris Griffin or no of Fry from that Futurama? Take my money.
Yeah, take it right now.
Just take my money, Dana White. Take my dang money.
So Jackson says Masvidal going to get the KO of the night and year again.
Ooh. So I could see Peter Yan being the KO of the night. Because I really do think Peter Yan's going to knock out Aldo.
Jackson, Dana has done an incredible job. This card is awesome.
Dana has done a great job since this thing started.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Facts.
Again, thank you, Dana White, for at least giving us some kind of live sports consistently. For at least give us some kind of content to talk about, Bobby.
Yeah.
you know,
it's going to be an awesome fight. But thanks for joining us, guys, as we kind of just ran through these and joined our little show for the last hour and a half.
Jackson, but we ran into some scheduling deals.
Scheduling issues, Jackson. We will, unfortunately, but guess what? That is not the only UFC. Yeah, we will be doing UFC events.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me and Bobby.
We're probably gonna miss this one, but I'm gonna do the very best I can to not miss the next one.
Yeah. But we also, guys, will be doing a fight review show.
Yeah, we're gonna review the fights Sunday night.
Or Monday. Yeah, Sunday night. That's right.
Sunday night we will review the fights
and just kind of talk about them and see if what we got right, what we got wrong. And
it's gonna be one hell of a card, though.
Oh, like I said, I'm pumped.
Hey, man, dude, the UFC is always fun to talk about, man. It's MMA dude, it's grown so, like, the popularity has skyrocketed lately.
Yeah, it's hitting its second.
The last 2 years, it's gained so much steam.
It's kind of hitting its second wind, like in the mid 2000s, like 08, 9, 10, 11, 12. It was kind of hit its peak. It kind of went down a little bit. Now it's kind of hitting its second wind.
Yeah, it's definitely getting like a yeah. Well, you're seeing like an infusion of new
talent.
The new generation coming in, yeah.
Which is awesome. But yeah, man. But again, thank you so much, Bobby. Yeah, this has been a ton of fun. I haven't got to talk UFC with people, because there's just not that many people really into it.
Yeah, well, like I said, guys, we're gonna miss this one because of scheduling issues, but we're not gonna miss the next one. We'll be calling those fights, and you're gonna get to see all of our insane reactions to all those the next UFC event.
Trust us, guys. When me and Bobby were talking and figured out we couldn't call this fight, we were pretty bummed out,
super disappointed.
Yeah,
super disappointed.
Just life happens sometimes on some stuff. But again, guys, appreciate y'all being in the chat, hanging out with us for this almost hour and a half.
Any final thoughts, Coach?
It's gonna be awesome. Again, Saturday can't get here fast enough, and Dana White's gonna be taking my money on Saturday. Yeah. So it'll be awesome. I want to see the numbers. Like, what does this fight put at, like, number wise? How many buys are we gonna have?
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? Look at the card. I get a feeling it could break records with.
Yeah, and all those illegal YouTube sites are going to be streaming it.
Oh, trying to. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
That's always fun on fight night, seeing all those channels get taken down and flagged, and trying to find the one that's streaming
like 4.5 minutes in. 4.5 minutes into it.
Yes.
And then you just jump from one. Yeah, you have
Jump
to
from one
jump
channel
from
to
one to one. Yeah.
yes, because people are
But
too
it's like,
cheap.
dude, it's like you have to know that you can't do that, you know?
You would think, but alas, people are going to try. But that's that's what makes. But oh well. But again, guys, appreciate y'all.
All right,
Appreciate y'all
Jackson.
so
Hey, man, it's
much.
been a lot of fun just kind of shooting, shooting the breeze with you and shooting the shit with you and talking some MMA. But me and Coach will be back for our recap show Sunday night, and we'll go over the madness that is going to be Saturday in this card. But thanks again for watching. I hope all of you guys have a good night. From me and the coach, we out of here, guys. Butcher's Block and Patriots Talk. Your boy Bobby, the other Coach K, and we're gone. Peace.
Giga.